the Parker baits. Well, that's it. I've actually caught oh my word. How do I turn this down? No. Wrong way. Go down. That's better. Well, good morning, welcome to Aquatic College. My name is Bri and today I am on a 24-hour session. I'm on a fishery called Pheasants Wood. It's between Preston and Blackpool. It's a specimen water. It's a really hard water. There's no fish being caught for 3.5 days now. But yeah, I'm here on a day session, a 24-hour session. I'm here with a gentleman called Drew, who will film later on. And yeah, we're hoping to catch, well, I'm hoping to catch a 30. But there's an average of 20 pounds in here. The biggest 32? 33. The biggest carp's 33. There's 2 catfish in here. One of them's about 37 and one of them's about 47. So I'm hoping I don't catch one of those, otherwise I'll probably take my rod in. But yeah, here for 24 hours. I'll show you my swim in a minute, and I am using the standard rigs that I use on Fan Lodge and all my other sessions, but I'll show you the rigs in a bit, show you the swims where I'm at. I'll show you where I cast up a tree and lost my rigs straight away on my first cast. But yeah, I'm all set up now. We got here at 10:30, and you can't fish till 10:30, so we set up all the gear, got a bit of breakfast, which was really nice, and finally got the rods in. I've had liners from the ducks, and I've had a liner which looked like it was from a fish. Drew's just had a liner on his right hand rod, which is over into a little alcove, so I'll show you where that is as well, and hopefully we can bring you some carp. I'll take anything because I've not done well on my 24-hour sessions in 48 hours, so yeah, I'll take anything today. And going into tomorrow morning, I think we pack up we've got to be off by 10 tomorrow, so it'll be an earlier pack up in the morning. But yeah, I'm hoping for some fish. Be nice to catch some overnight once the ducks have gone, and yeah, we'll see you in a bit. And hopefully the rain stops because it's absolutely chucking it down. So yeah, keep on watching and I'll show you where I'm fishing at. So this is my peg. This is peg 10, and we've also got peg 11 over this side, which is Drew's peg. So on my peg I've got both my rods cast out, and my right hand rod is down this margin here. There was a fish that jumped not long after we got here, just down there, so I've cast my right hand rod down that side, and that is on my PVA mesh bag with the 6mm cell pellets and a 14mm OG fruit and nut wafter. So my right hand rod's down there, and then my left hand rod is about 3 or 4 foot off the tree there in that little alcove. My first cast went up in this tree up there and I lost the rig and everything, so I've been a bit more conservative and I've got it off that point there. And that on the left hand one is a PVA mesh bag with some 14mm OG fish boilies from Parker Baits, and on there is an OG fish 14mm wafter. So that's where both my rods are. I'm looking at the map of the depth, I think it's round about 2 or 3 foot, which is the shallow end of the lake, which, to be honest, I'd probably be in deeper water normally, but it was really mild overnight, and we've seen a few fish around the area, so that's where my rods are. And then Drew's rods, he's posh, he's got 3 rods on his solar rod pod, and his left rod is over in this direction. Is it in the middle of the lake? Yeah, in the middle, where this is an aerator down here, so it's just off from there. And his middle rod is over, looks like it's just off this island of reeds. And then the right hand rod is in the hot spot. There's a little divot in the bank there, and that's where one of his friends caught a 25-pounder. So that's where his right hand rod is, and he's just had a bleep on that one, so hopefully it's productive. And yeah, this is swims 10 and 11, so it's really nice. I think the next swim is over beyond here, down this area, so we've got all this area around here, and there's somebody fishing over the back, so I think from this border here down is their swim. But we've got all this swim here, I've got all this here, because the next swim is around the back of there, and there's one over the back of the tree. So that's where we are. And then I've got my shelter set up with my camera, being protected by the rain. And we've got the cradle and everything set up on this side. And Drew's obviously got something better than mine. He's got a bigger bivvy. All the gear's stacked up. So hopefully the rods are productive and we catch loads of carp. You good girl? You good girl? What are you doing? What's wrong? What are you doing? Oh, you're gonna lie on here. It's nice in here, isn't it? Hey, you good girl? You good girl? Hey, you good girl? What are you doing with me, baby? Hey, what are you doing? I've got a friend. You're funny, you're funny,
They've given up on the match like anyway.
Have they?
Them 2 gone, yeah.
Windy outside. The windy.
There's anything like it is on here.
Well, a little update. It's now 6:10 and I've just cast both my rods out for the evening. Oh, it's possibly a duck, even though I can't see any ducks. But my right hand rod is literally down here. The fish jumped there earlier on, so my right hand rod's out there, and that's got the OG fruit and nut 14mm wafter, and that's with the 6mm pellets on a PVA mesh bag. And what I've also done is I've just chucked 4 handfuls of spod mix. I didn't want to put it all in one area to make it look too obvious, so I've just scattered it all the way down this edge. There's all bits and bobs, so if there's any fish that are cruising up and down there, they can chew away at it, and hopefully it's not too obvious and I can try and get a bite. And then on my left hand rod I've tried Parker Baits, and it's a 12mm pop up. It's like a washed out colour, and I think that's the OG fruit and nut as well. It smells the same. Oh. knocks on my left hand rod, and I've casted my left hand rod, and it off here it actually hit that branch gently and dropped down in the water. So that's out there, right touching the edge. They're both going to be out for the night. It's going to get dark in about half an hour, and that'll be it. My cat's gone, so I've got the bivvy to myself. So I'm going to have a brew, possibly make a bacon sandwich, and wind down for the night. But that's both my rods out. Hopefully I get woken up by the sound of a fish. So I'm just going to chill out with Drew, and hopefully we can show you a carp. If not, I'll do a nighttime message later on. Well, it's now 7:30, and we've both had not so much as a bite. Even the fish jumping stopped, and it's now absolutely pitch black outside. So I've just made a hot chocolate, and I'm about to make a bacon and sausage butty for my tea, and then I'm going to chill out with Drew and watch the rats. Drew's not a fan of rats. I understand why. So I'm going to chuck some food round his bivvy, so I've got some entertainment while I'm waiting for a bite. You alright, Drew? You alright? Yeah. So yeah, I'm just going to make a bacon and sausage butty, have a hot chocolate, chill out with Drew, and see if we can get a bite. But yeah, I'll speak to you in a bit with a nighttime message and an update, just to see how we are. And then bye. You alright? Is there a rat? Yeah. And then we've got to be off by 10 o'clock tomorrow, so depending on what time I wake up, I'll be doing a slow pack down and get off the water. So hopefully we're kept awake by fish all night, but it's not fishing that well. So there's no fish come out since Sunday. So yeah, it's we've got to feed sometime. Hopefully it's tonight. If not, the only bite I'm going to have is my bacon and sausage barn. So yeah, gonna go and get that, and I'll speak to you in a bit with a nighttime message and maybe some footage of rats. Don't know where Biscuit's gone. Ginger cat's called Biscuit, and she's gone. So hopefully she comes back, have a bit of company, and I'll see you in a bit. I'm just filming now. Oh, rat cam. No, put it on. Yeah, look at him. Oh. Little bite on my arm then. Was that a duck? Just go close to my rod pod and have a look down the margin. Can you see anything? Go rat cam. Way back. Oh, you bully. I made great footage that. Ruined it. Well, I've just timed that cooking in time because the barms are done and they're actually a lot better than usual. So I actually am getting better at something, and it's now starting to rain. So I'm going to eat my bars and have a rock and roll hot chocolate, and I'm going to sit with my letterbox into the dark, my letterbox view, and wait for my rods to go off, which I've been waiting for since 10:40 this morning. So yeah, really quiet, whole lake's quiet, can't even hear any jumping. Normally there's a match lake behind us, normally there's fish jumping in there, I can't even hear any fish jumping on there, and this lake is absolutely dead. So I'm going to eat my bars, zip the bivvy up so it's a bit warmer inside, and await my bite alarms waking me up. But bit disappointing. I did expect a fish today when they were jumping in the margin, but the lake's not fishing well, as you've seen by my previous videos, which seems to happen a lot. Sometimes the lakes are just not switched on at all. End of the day, it's more experience on the bank. I get to fish with Drew, and yeah, it's just a little bit of a social. It's good experience, and fingers crossed we can bring you a carp. So I'm going to eat my barms, seeing as though this time they are actually edible, and hopefully I'll see you in a bit. Well, this is my nighttime message. It's now 10:30, and me and Drew's gone back to our own bivvies now. Not much oh, it's my GoPro finishing. Not much action. I've had a couple of liners on my left hand rod, which is the one that's underneath that tree. Thought it was the ducks at first, and then when I've reeled it in, cast it back out, there's been no ducks around, and I've had another liner. So yeah, there's fish around my left hand rod. The right hand rod that's in the margin with the reeds, absolutely nothing. There was fish jumping there earlier on, up and down that margin. I thought it's only a matter of time before I get something, but nothing. Other than that, Drew's not had any action on his rods. There's one person caught a fish, I think it's around 29 pounds they've had at the other end of the lake, on peg one, which is the deeper side, which is probably where I would have gone, but we're speaking to Hayden the bailiff, and he said there's been quite a few fish caught down this end, even though it's only about 3 foot deep, 3 or 4 foot deep. There's still plenty of fish caught. We've seen quite a bit of action, especially on my side, but yeah, no fish. So I'm going to finish my little stubby beer and try and get some sleep. So I'm up early in the morning. It's temperature's dropped. It's probably down to about 10 or so degrees now, and the wind is really picking up. I've been told by my girlfriend Julia and David, who lives near Newton, that there's a lot of rain and wind, and it's moving towards us. So I'm going to put all the bivvy back up, the door, the letterbox back up, and seal it all off and get some sleep, and hopefully I'm woken up by my bite alarms and a screaming run. and a £25 carp. But more realistically, I'll probably see you in the morning. So yeah, it really is frustrating. I thought earlier on with all the jumping, I thought I'd get a fish, but it's just not happening. This unfortunately is autumn carp fishing. It's a bit of a reality check for me. As you've seen by my videos, I've not really caught that many over the last few sessions. So yeah, this is the second to last one. I've got Wyreside Fishery that I am fishing on Friday, so it's now Wednesday night, so I'll be getting back home Thursday morning, packing all my stuff, sorting it all out again, and then I'll be out on a 48 on Wyreside with Dee and Dan and Glyn, and then that'll be the last overnighter of the year. Other than that, I'll probably do the odd Saturday with the Mighty Chad, just to try and get some doubles for our doubles competition. But other than that, that'll be it till next year, where I plan on doing a lot more overnighters. I'll be asking people where they recommend to fish, and I'll either be fishing with them or without them, but try the venue, try the facilities, and give some honest feedback. So yeah, that's my plans for next year, along with a lot more overnighters, and as I say, trying to catch, my goal is to catch anything over £20. A 30 would be absolutely superb, but I've got to be realistic. In the UK, there's not a lot of venues where you can guarantee £30 carp. The only place where I've got on my list is Linear Fisheries, where I've won a raffle ticket on the charity event I did on Fan Lodge. I won the charity event there, so I got a 48-hour session for 2 people on Linear. I think that's probably going to be my best chance to catch a 30, which I'll be doing next summer. But between now and then, I need to get more experience on the bank, try and catch some big fish, and try and improve my channel. So apologies for the lack of content. It really is a struggle with fishing. You've got to rely on the fish biting and being in the right spot at the right time, etc, etc. I try and give a more realistic approach to it, rather than someone that just posts when they catch fish, because it's not easy out there. So yeah, I'm going to get some sleep, and hopefully I'll be awoken by a carp. So sleep tight, and I'll probably see you in the morning. Well, good morning. Open this so you can see. Oh, good morning. It's 7 AM and nothing through the night. Shut up, duck. Yeah, nothing through the night. An odd beep, and the only noises that kept me awake was some sort of rodent that's managed to get into my bivvy. There's a little hole in the corner where it looks like the material's being pulled back, and yeah, I heard it scuttering around trying to get food from my bivvy. I won't tell Drew because it'll freak him out, but once he watches this video, sorry Drew. But yeah, there was a rodent that got in. It's only a small hole, so it looks like there's that small little baby rat
But yeah. But nothing. Couple of beeps, which I think was the ducks diving down. But yeah, no, nothing. Couldn't hear anything on Drew's. His rods are out. And yeah, it's just very, very strange. Never known a water like it. When people said they'd not had bites for days, I thought it was just, I thought, yeah, I'll catch. But nothing. So I've got to be off here in 3 hours. So I'm going to redo the rods, quick cast out, refresh them up for the next couple of hours, and then start packing up and get a brew and a biscuit. So yeah, nothing, absolutely nothing. Don't know why I created a YouTube video channel. Just can't catch a fish. So sounds like Drew's up as well. So yeah. Morning. So yeah, I'll going to redo my rods, get a brew, and start to pack up. So I'll see you in a bit.
Well, you've probably guessed it, the last few hours went by with not so much as a bite. Well, that's it. Session over. Unfortunately, it's a blank for me and Drew, but it's been experience on the bank. Pheasants Wood's a really nice venue, loads of wildlife. Just the carp are really hard to catch. So, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. If you'd like to leave any comments in the comment section, I will answer them all, and hopefully I'll see you all soon. Thanks for watching.